let's say for instance you're somebody that when you're eating at home, you're eating with your mouth open. Please, when you're going on that date, kindly drop it at home. Don't take it along with you. Hey guys, it's your girl Onyeka. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time clicking, thank you so much for clicking. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button just down here before you leave so that we can be one big family. Okay, so this is actually supposed to be a get ready with me kind of video. Like I'm supposed to be having my makeup done and then doing the talking, but the way it's going, I'm not sure I'll be able to do that because I feel like I won't concentrate on what I'm about to say right now. But secondly, I think because I don't want this video to be too long, so I won't be making it a get ready with me video. But either ways, oh, sorry. Okay, so we are in the season of love. Everyone is talking about Val, you know. And I know so many people will be going on their first date tomorrow. Yeah, so many people will be going on their first date tomorrow. And I mean, there are things that you shouldn't do on your first date. I mean, you already know from the title of this video, things you shouldn't do on your first date. Then the inspiration came for me to share with you guys. Some of you might know these things, some of you might not know, because there are things you do on your first date that maybe when you are done going on your first date with someone and the relationship didn't move to the next level or it didn't continue, you start wondering what happened. These are some of the things that can actually ruin your potential relationships, right? Things that we tend to neglect. You understand? So we're talking about them now. All right, so without wasting much time, I had to like pen them down because I don't want to miss out on any points. Yeah, I had to like write some of them down so that I won't miss on any point in no particular order anyways. So I'll just be telling you 10 things that you shouldn't do on your first day, not just because of tomorrow being Val, but on a norm. These are things you shouldn't. If you like somebody and you guys have scheduled to meet or to go on your first date, these are some of the things you shouldn't do. And if at the end of the day there are things you feel like you should add, please don't forget or don't hesitate to, you know, leave them below the comment section. Just scroll down this video and leave your own thoughts on the comments and comment section. I'll really appreciate that. Okay, so let's go into it. Number one thing you shouldn't do on your first date is don't be late. You don't need to be late on your first date. Like, you don't need to appear unserious on your first date. You understand? Because you know the saying that first impression matters a lot. So I see no reason why you be going on your first date and you come late, you keep the lady waiting or you keep the guy waiting. Even though I know some of us like to, especially the ladies, sometimes they feel like I don't want to go there very early so that he won't think I'm desperate or something. No. First date, you should not keep your partner waiting. Please try as much as you can to be on time. All right. And number two, don't demonstrate poor listening skills. Like on your first date, you tend to like be into, your attention is divided. Your partner is talking to you, or your date rather is talking to you, but your attention is not there. You're not even listening. You're just thinking of so many things. No, it's not supposed to be like that. I mean, remember, it's your first date. That is the day you tend to know more about this person, to know, okay, if this person is actually the kind of person I'd like to move on with in this relationship. You understand? So you don't need to like start having your attentions divided or and stuff. You paying attention to details, to whatever he or she is saying, will make you understand or to know if actually you and this person is going to be compatible, right? So please pay attention or demonstrate a good listening skills. All right, that's number two. Number three, you don't need to tell him or her your whole life stories. No, that is totally wrong. Like, you come on your first date and you're telling your date every of your life histories, how you've been doing maybe suffering, how you've achieved so many things, how you've not achieved this, how no. You don't do that on your first date. Come on. And you know, when you start telling all these stories, or maybe how you've suffered and stuff, your partner might think, "Ah, this person wants to put his or her loads, all of his or her loads on my head." So please avoid telling your partner or your date your whole life history. You guys just met. All you need to know is to know some things about yourself, and there's time for you to always do that. There are times that you guys will have, or there's still time that you guys will have to talk about a whole lot of things, but not on your first date. Number 4, don't forget your manners at home. This one is very, very, very important. Don't forget your manners at home. In fact, that should be the first thing you take along with you when you're leaving for that date. Yes, when you get there, please behave yourself. Behave yourself. Like I said earlier, first impressions goes a long way. It matters a lot. Let's say, for instance, you're somebody that when you're eating at home, you're eating with your mouth open. Please, when you're going on that date, kindly drop it at home. Don't take it along with you. Learn to eat like a responsible person. Like, at least chew with your mouth closed. You know, if you chew, when you get there, you don't need to chew like that. You just take it slow, like chew with your mouth closed. You know, so please. And a whole lot of things, like, I don't, there are, maybe you're the type that when you're talking, you just stay like this on the chair. No, you don't do that. Just, there's a way you sit on a table on a first date. Like, you can just put one of your hands on the table, not totally for you to lean on the table. You know, there are just so many things. Please forget your good or your bad manners at home. Don't take them along when you're going. Okay, it's really, really paramount. All right. Okay, moving on to number 5. Don't be argumentative. Hey, there are some people that you can't win them on any argument. Like I wrote it, to express yourself in an issue is fine, but don't put it too hard that your date has to agree with you by force, by fire. No. When you say something and he or she has a contrary opinion about it, just keep it calm. Just let it go. You guys can always talk about this much later. You don't have to make it an argumentative essay, okay? All right. I hope I'm making a point. Number 6, don't spill the bean, or the beans rather. Don't spill the beans. You don't have to start telling your partner the kind of things I like. Maybe you start, talking about intimacy, the kind of things you like in the bedroom, stuff like that. No. Somebody like me, that would automatically turn me off from you. No, you don't do that. It's your first date. It's your date that you need to, it's your first date and you need to know yourself better. Not talking about maybe I like this, I like kissing, I like romance, that is not the right time to talk about that. Come on, especially, this has to do especially with guys. Like, guys, you guys will start talking about things that you're not supposed to talk about even on your first date. Please avoid that. It's really, really not right for you to do that. Okay. Number 7, don't push for intimacy. This has to do with the guys too. Like, the guys are always fond of this. When you're going on your first date, you don't need to be pushy about being intimate with a lady or with your date. No. Some guys will even go to the extent to want to be touching the lady anyhow. No, it's not done. I mean, your first date is not all about this. Your first date is getting to know each other. Yes, not you trying to like touch the lady. Some want to like be kissing the lady. Come on, know your boundary. And especially, you need to know the kind of person you went out with. Some of us ladies, we don't fancy it. You understand? So you don't really need to push it so hard. Just be yourself, get to know yourselves. There are lots of things that you can talk about, and you can do that without being so touchy, trying to force the intimacy. There's always time for that. There's time for everything. But on your first date, the paramount thing for you to do is just to know each other. That is it. Okay, so please don't push intimacy, guys, especially for you guys. Don't push intimacy on your first date. Number 8, please, when you're going for your first date, don't invite your friends. Hey, this one has to do with the ladies, especially. When you're going on a first date, you are going there to meet with your date, to know each other. I've said this like countless times. Ladies, stop inviting your friends to your first date. It is not a friends and family meeting. It is a date. Seriously, like, ladies do this a lot and it is totally wrong. And you find out that the guys are not always comfortable with it. You understand? When you're going on your first date, you don't need to invite your friend. You don't need to invite your sister. You don't need to invite your family. Come on, it's a date, not a family meeting. All right? So when you're going on your first date, you go there alone. Just go alone. Just you and your date and no other person. Subsequent times, if you want your family and your friends to meet him, there'll be time for that. But on your first date, it's a no. Don't do it because it's totally wrong. Okay. Number 9, talking about your ex. Come on. You don't talk about your ex on your first date. It is your first date. It is supposed to be you and your date. Okay, fine. You might want to talk about your ex. Maybe your partner might ask you, have you been in a relationship? Or what happened to your last relationship? You can talk about it, but briefly. Not dwelling on it the whole time, like dwelling on it for a long period of time. You just talk about it for like, okay, fine, this is that, that's that. Fine. Not you talking about it. Because if you keep talking about it, that means you've not gotten over your ex. And if you feel that you've not gotten over your ex, then why don't you just stay out of going into a fresh relationship and just heal? Do you understand? Heal from your past relationship, and when you're healed from it, then you can venture into a new one. But if you're healed and you're going on a first date with somebody else, you don't need to talk about your ex. This is for the male and the female, okay? You don't need to talk about your ex. I don't know if I'm talking too much, if I'm shouting, but I hope I'm communicating, guys. All right, number 10. Oh God, this one. This number 10. Don't look sloppy. Is it sloppy or sloopy? What I'm trying to say is, your appearance goes a long way on your first date. This has to do both to the guys and to the ladies. You don't appear on your first date looking like crap. No. Dress to impress. Okay, I'm not saying that you should like dress like you're going for I don't know the occasion to call it right now, but seriously, you need to dress and look catchy. You don't necessarily need to, like, for the ladies, you don't necessarily need to like do a whole lot of makeup, maybe wear things that exposes your body and stuff like that. No, but you need to dress, dress responsibly, dress to impress. For me, if I'm going on a date, the first thing I look at is your appearance. Because I wouldn't want to be on a table with somebody that I wouldn't be comfortable with. Like, I'll feel like everybody that passes by is just looking at, this girl, why is that guy dressed up? Look at the kind of person she's hanging out with. I wouldn't want such. I need to be confident when I'm sitting with you. Like, I need to be proud. Okay, I need to be, like, you guys already know what I'm talking about. So please don't dress to like, some people wear rumpled shirts, or no, you don't need to. If you know you're going on a date, please, before that day, arrange yourself. Dress up, go to the mirror, look at yourself. How do I look? If possible, ask somebody, how do I look? Do I look okay? Okay, for on a date or for going on a date, so that when your date sees you, he or she will be impressed. Do you get? So that is my last point. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you guys like it. I hope I made good points. If there are things you feel I should have included that I didn't include, please don't hesitate to leave them below the comment section down. Just scroll down this video and leave a comment so that people can also learn. So ladies and gentlemen, as you go on your first date tomorrow with your crush and crushes and crushtees, please bear these things in mind, okay? Bear these things in mind as you go on your date tomorrow, and I wish you luck. I pray you find true love tomorrow. Yeah, that is my wish for you guys. I pray you find true love tomorrow, but please bear these things in mind and practice them, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is where I'm going to be ending this vlog. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and of course share this video, because you might just be helping someone tomorrow. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do me a favor by just clicking on the subscribe button down below. Subscribe and turn your notification bell on. Click on all notifications so that you can get all the notifications whenever I drop a video. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for those of you that have been here with me. I can't love you guys less. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you, and have a wonderful vow celebration. Show love to everyone around you, not just to your spouse or to your potential partners, but to everyone that needs to be shown love, especially those that needs to be shown love. Thank you guys so, so much. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.